Hi. I have been watching the chat and seeing some very familiar names pop up. Yes, it is true. It is me. And I am back to streaming here on the channel. As you know, I've become a very busy person. I've actually started working with Codename Entertainment a while back and have been doing weekly streams over there every Friday. Actually, at this time, I have off this week, so I was like, hey, something cool to do. Might as well break open the old channel and say hello to everyone. So thank you to everyone that I am seeing in the chat. It is so good to see all your names popping back in. I have missed you as well. If you ever want to see what I'm up to, just check out, well, Twitter is always fun right now. Check out Twitter, check out Hive, everything like that. Happy holidays to each and every one of you sitting in the chat. The reason why I am doing this stream today is because I was contacted by the lovely Jen Kretchmer about an opportunity to share a set that Wizards so kindly sent me that is called the D&D For All Kit, which you can see yoink, right above my head here. This is something where, full disclosure, it was a limited run. It is not available to the public yet, but the reason why I want to share this with you is because there are concepts in here that I feel are important to share with everyone. It has been beautifully and thoughtfully curated, and it's something where there's crafty people sitting in that chat right now. I know that because I know this channel and I know my audience. There are concepts in here that if you aren't already inadvertently using them with your terrain crafting or that type of thing, it might start getting you to think about other ways to include and incorporate these concepts into your table layouts, into your terrainscapes, into how you play your game to make it more accessible for everyone. So Jen is actually in the chat as well. So if you have questions, I know that Jen will be happy to answer them for you if I cannot. So just a little heads up there. And I also have the lovely D&D Jordan Lee helping me out with moderation. So I'm going to do a little disclaimer here to get us started, folks. We're going to be exploring how to make things more inclusive. It is important to make sure that your table is welcoming for everyone. Why? Because D&D is for everyone. I have yet to meet someone who plays D&D who doesn't use it as a means of escape, who doesn't use it as a means of exploring, who doesn't use it as a means of experiencing adventures, who doesn't use it for the sake of imagination. While everyone may have different ways of playing the game is played for these reasons. So because of that, D&D is for everyone, which means that it's one of those things where if you can make it more accessible, something that makes it easier for someone to enjoy, to escape, to imagine, to play, why not do that? All right. Little anecdote. I recently moved and I realized in reestablishing my new home, I was actually making my home more accessible for myself because I am disabled. For those of you who may not know, I have limitations because of 2 back surgeries, one that didn't go well, and I also have some autoimmune issues. So I've gone around and my house now has things where it's like, I don't have to lift as much, which, oh my gosh, that's a godsend. These little changes that I've made for myself have made my living at home experience all the more comfortable. All right. So bringing in some of these concepts you're going to see in this set, which I was good. I did not go through and open everything up. You're going to be getting legitimate reactions from me. So genuine, not like pre-planned or anything like that. But it's made me realize that just the slightest adjustment, just the tiniest change might make things all the more better for someone else. So that's why I thought it'd be fun to share this with you all and give a more in-depth reveal so you can take a look at everything. So this is the D&D For All Kit. It's actually quite, you're used to seeing me showing off minis that aren't really minis. I'd bring Tiamat down, but she's up and high and she's feisty lately. But you can see that it's a sizable kit, but in it, there are 4 sections. So we have the DM screen, the D&D starter set. There are game extras as well, and I know this crowd's going to be excited about this one. 3D pens and supplies. Okay, so again, this is not something that's available to the public, but these concepts are good for the public to be aware of because you never know. It might be something you can start creating and crafting and bringing into your own world, or maybe keep an eye out for it down the line. So let me first of all start you off with this DM screen. Now, as you can see, let's talk about construction. There are these very handy handles. No pun intended, But these handles are great if you have joint issues, if you use devices to help you grab things. Like I have a little picker-upper thing, which is sitting over there, but I use it to help myself grab things. And this is something that little grabber could grab here as well. So I love the handle thing as opposed to just having to go in with your own hands and pull it out, because sometimes your hands don't work the way you want them to. So when you pull it out, you can see this box becomes a nice little shelf. Essentially, it's like its own little mini bookshelf. So you can have these all in there. Oop, I forgot to turn off. Yo, I'm a professional streamer, totally. Let me put my do not disturb on. There we go, all better. So you can see there's some really cool stuff going on here. Now, let me swing my camera around and give you some overhead shots. So we're gonna go for a little ride. Ready? Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, so you can see it has this great logo here, but pull this back. You have this fun little pull with the I think the D20 inclusion was just absolutely adorable. The stream ended? Don't think so. So you have this lovely little pull tab, and the flap is magnetic. So it closes itself up securely. Wonderful, wonderful. When you flip it open, take a look at this. You can better see that underneath DM's screen and print is Braille. Okay, so for those of you who have some issues with your site and need some accommodations, you have Braille. You also have, let me open this up. The camera's gonna move around a little just by nature of this. You have this fantastic, I'm not gonna show the full thing, but you have a QR code you can scan and it gives you a screen reader, all right? All of the boxes have these details, all of them, not even kidding. Then there's some more Braille involved to label what is the DM screen. And this I haven't seen, I've seen pictures of, I have not seen it firsthand. You have this lovely little lifting out thing. So you can take it out in sections, which I also like. Let me lift this up a little bit. If you're having issues with the stream, you might need to hit the refresh button. All right, let me loft the camera up a little bit more. Okay, so let's take a look here. This little velvet tab is again to help lift things out, make it a little bit more easily to grab if you need devices. But take a look at this. You have some amazing texture. It's not just a flat print. You can see there is texture here so people can feel what the design looks like. And this ends up becoming a stunning screen. And as you can see, this is from Dogmite. So this is screen 1, and there are options with magnetic holds, which you've seen other screens that have been done with magnetics involved to help with securing things. But this I just think is always a great touch because it's so much easier. Sometimes having to push things in or clip can be difficult. This is a DM screen. And as Jen's explaining the QR codes. All right, so this is the one. I'm gonna try and plot this out behind me too. This is where, like, I need a full throttle studio to show off how gorgeous this is. All right, second piece out. See, same thing, texture continues. Another one of these fantastic straps. And I love that there are protective sleeves between everything to preserve it. Look at that dragon head. Ho, 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 ho. And looking on the inside. More of the magnetic things. You have a plastic sleeve here. That's 2. All right, and what happens here, they just slide right into each other. Well, hold on. Don't they? They do. One moment, please. Let me get this figured out. Like, oh, there we go. They don't slide. They connect. Look at that. Like I said, I haven't played around with this yet. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's nice and strong, too. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm excited for that. That is wonderful. That's even better than it sliding into itself because then you don't have to worry about finite movements. It's just, there you go. Okay, let's see here. Taking out the rest of this screen. And I'll flip to the other once I've given you the nice little overhead. And these bars can move them around. That's actually nice. You can customize it a little bit. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. Yes, there's Braille involved on the flap and everything like that. In terms of instructions for it, Jen, does it come with the instructions once you scan the QR code? Jen Kretchmer is the one who curated all of this, and it is so cool. All right, more click, click, boom. Oh, that's really super handy. And here's the last panel. Look at that. This is just beautiful. I love the fact that you can feel all the details and the texture on it. There we go. And on the inside, there are instructions with a QR code. So there you go. Yes, there are instructions for you, and you can scan that lovely code right there and get that figured out. All right. So, oh God, this is gorgeous. And I like that you can kind of take all these panels and sort of scale it up or down. So let me swing this around. We're going to flip over to the wide shot. You can get a better look at this. So look at the size of that. Oh, that's just... Y'all. You know I'm all about craftsmanship and quality. Massive thumbs up. This is beautiful. Jen, this is stunning. Oh my God, that, like I said, I have not had a chance to play around with this. I'm literally just opening this up now because I wanted to have a genuine reaction to it. Let's see here. Yes, also painted in high contrast colors, so people with low vision can see it a little bit better, which I think is fantastic. So I'm gonna put its lovely little carrying case down below. I'll put it back later. And let me just shift that to there. Okay, then you also get the D&D starter set. I'm gonna need a big table. You're right. I thought I had a good sized table. So same thing, you can see it has the Braille right there, right underneath the print. This lovely pull tab. So it can flip open. And again, another code right here with more Braille. And then we get the starter set here. So, swing camera back around. Here we go. All right, so taking a look again. Oh, this makes it so easy to lift up. And you have the tab here so you can have it labeled and know what it is you're dealing with. Ooh. Take that off, pop that there. You all know how I am with unboxing. I'm absolutely chaotic. Let me open this up. And then Jen, is there anything you want people to know about, oh, there are my scissors, about this particular set? Or is it the standard set? I gotta get the plastic off. No, come back. Here we go. Honestly, the carrying cases themselves are fantastic. When I got this delivered to me, I got a little panicked because the box that it was delivered in was marked heavy. And I literally just said I have weight limitations in terms of how much I can lift, especially deadlift. But I gotta say, the fact that it came in this case with the individual carrying cases that I could just lift up, that was probably the easiest early unboxing I ever had to do, because sometimes I'll get things and I have to unpack everything and carry them in a little bit at a time. I didn't have to do that in this case. I was able just to grab those sleeves. I didn't look in them. I just grabbed the sleeves, little carrying cases out. Let's see here. We have, yeah, look at that. This is a standard starter set. Rule book, character sheets. Nice. I love the pre-gen stuff. Let's see here. Nathan's saying, group tried using the floor for setting up our battle maps. Unfortunately, the DM's dog disagreed with us. Oh, pets. Oh, pets. They're always good for that. And that's just sort of full spot. Okay, so it's your standard case, or starter set, I should say, but, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to hit you there. I really like this though, but it's nice to have it all in one thing. And again, it's a handy case, it's labeled and everything like that. Easier to find, easier to snag, because quite frankly, a cardboard box like this where there's really no marker of what, what the box is, that's really cool. We need to rebuild it on D&D Beyond. Yes, hello Shannon! I'm doing a fun little unboxing of this fantastic D&D For All Kit that Wizard sent along to me. So that's the next case. I'm really liking these cases, to be honest with you. God, that makes it so much easier to move things around. Seriously. Oh, speaking of, remember how I said pets? It's Hemingway. Oh. I can't speak to the rebuying because I'm not part of D&D Beyond. Let's see, Jen. There we go. Thank you. Hi, Hemi. You gonna help us out? You gonna help us out here, bud? Okay, now here we have the game extras. And they feel so good. Oh, they feel so nice. All right, so same thing. It's got the Braille label, the QR code, everything like that. Oh, we have goodies. You gonna help? You gonna help? Let me just bring this down. Angle light. All right, make a mess. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh. Okay, I'm excited for this. Let's see what we got going on. Eee. All right, that's gonna turn into cat fodder in a quick minute. How many Hemis and Rorys is the set? It's one Hemi and probably 2.5 Rorys could fit into the set here. Where do I start? Okay, ball bearings. So ball bearings, which, yes, you can play in the game. But look at these. First of all, if you're like me and you need something to do while playing, this is a great little fidget item. But this, I believe, you can also use. Excuse me, fizzy butt. On the screen. What was that? Oh, fell over. Hemingway bumped it over. So yeah, so these you can also use to help attach things to the screen. That is cool. Oh, I like that. Very, very clever. Okay, nice. Very nice. You know you're not helping. I know you think you are, but you really aren't. Okay, so we have the ball bearings. And again, they come in this lovely velvet pouch, also labeled with a Braille tag. I think it's a great idea. I mean, just to have something to kind of play around with while you're thinking of other stuff, but also be able to use it for a purposeful reason. Take the instruction page off for reasons, I'm being told. Okay, let me take the instruction page off for reasons. Emmy, you're not helping. Is there a trick to taking it off? It's actually quite in there. Oh, it moves off. Okay, I'm thinking it's... No way! Ah! All right. Hiding under the instructions. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Jen, that's gorgeous. Thank you so much. It's been personalized, y'all. Yeah, I'm getting teary-eyed. What about it? All right, let me put those back up there then. Oh, that is so dang thoughtful. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Regrouping. I mean, if you want to pick up 1,000 ball bearings, go for it, Chad, but I think what's in here is good, but it probably could add more if you wanted to. All right, so that's the ball bearings. Put that there, and then we have fidget. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this. What a cool idea. This is absolutely stunning. Look at that. It's like dragon scales and this intense blue dragon eye. And, oh, it's quiet. Oh, this is great. Okay, this is such a cool idea. I mean, I used to teach and everything like that, and there were fidgety things that the students could play with, and inevitably, they always made noise of some sort. Oh, but this is very cool. What a great idea. And looks like you can wear it around your neck. I got jewelry, y'all. Oh, that's a nice length. So it's literally sitting at like sort of the, you can sit and fiddle with it. Oh, that's nice. Jen, who created this one? This is such a great idea. That, you nailed it. Nailed it. It absolutely is so lovely. Oh, and the texture of the scales. See, I like this. If you run your thumb over it, the scales have a really nice soothing texture to them too. This is stunning. This is stunning. Okay, so again, this is not something that's going to be out in the public at this time. It's one of those things that it was curated and pulled together to kind of get some ideas for people. Jen, I don't know if there's more you want to speak to on that one, but I just want to make sure that's very clear. This is not something you're going to find in store. But the concept I wanted to share with you all. And this, oh, is this the dice roller? I think this is. I heard about this. Okay, so this looks like a dice tower here. Which, am I setting that up right? There might be more to it. Hang on. Stay tuned, please. I totally go into dragon mode with pretty shiny things. Are you kidding me? Absolutely and completely. Ooh, inspiration tokens that are a great size. Oh. Hi, buddy. Hemi wants in on this. Oh, I like this. These are fantastic. They're a good size because it's very easy to forget you have inspiration, especially when it's just a little button on your D&D Beyond character sheet. Oh. And again, there's some fantastic texture here. Find the sweet spot for focus. Look, you can see the ampersand is raised, but there's also this, you want some ASMR. See, there's texture where this gray is. I like this idea of larger inspiration tokens like that and giving them some sensory details. Hey, thanks, Miguel. MZ4250 in the house. 3D creator of all the things. All right, those tokens are stunning. Oh, there's a light source, screen light. Oh, even better. Oh, very nice. It's got like the USB cord and everything in it. Oh, and you can attach it to the... So many thoughtful little details. Look at this. The base of it attaches to the DM screen magnetic contact points. So that way you can get this set up so that you can have it hanging over your DM screen and be able to look at everything going on behind your screen and on the screen. That is a fantastic idea. That is really cool. All right, hold on. We're gonna fiddle with that in a minute. I have a feeling I'll need the table in just a second. Right now I'm just taking stuff out of the packaging. The inspiration tokens, are they glass size? They're a little bit smaller than a coaster, if that's what you mean. Dragon MK. So this is the light source itself. I don't know if there's any juice in it. There isn't. But yeah, we will work on assemblage in just a moment. Gosh, that's cool. All right, I'm fiddling. I'm fiddling. Pardon me. Oh, I think that's the, hold on. I think I might know what that is. There's another clip. Here we go. Okay, I see what's going on here. Like I said, I haven't played with this yet. You are literally getting... Okay, so the clip here at the bottom for the screen light here, so that I think post, we'll get that figured out. We have initiative trackers. Ooh, dry erase pen. So you can write on the screen where there's that plastic section. Very cool. You really aren't helping, sir. I know you think you are. Yeah, look it. So you have these great... Oh, okay. So we're going to play around a little bit here. Pen, tracker. Put some things back into the case. There are instructions on the screen too. Fantastic. Oops, forgot the ball bearings. Actually, I might leave those out. All right, we'll spin around and we'll do some assembly required stuff. All right, take a look at these instructions again. All right, one moment, please. I am going to flip back over to the wide shot. And you can see how me being all cute and lovey about this. All right, look at these. So that panel that the instructions had, it pops off like this. So you can put it back on the screen. Look. Oh, that's fun. I'm not going to have the full DM screen set up just because it is so massive. But let's get this set up so I can look at the attaching the accessories and all that goodness. Okay, so I have my back to you. So it looks like the, where do they go? The initiative trackers are these clear little things. And you have a little pen, which I might need to prime. Yeah, the pen needs some priming, so bear with me. All right, let me see what the chat's saying. Well, that's just it, Puddingtame. This is gonna have the initiative tracker. Here we go. Primed. Okay. We'll do player 1. Player 2. And then what you'd be able to do is, there are slots in the top where you can put in order, like so. So you can have your tracker on top of the screen, and that way you can see how it all works, and it is literally right there in front of your face, which is extremely very cool. So you can see, you can get it all set up with, I'm just gonna write like A, B, and C. All right, so I have these all labeled up, but now, look at this. And okay, here we go. Our initiative tracker is all figured out. I like that a lot. That's honestly really cool. And all the screen segments do have slots on them. Yep, every single one. They all run along the top. So there's even other things you could feed in and pop on top of that, which is fantastic. So you can play around with that one. Very cool. I like that. All right, so let me see what else we have going on here. The ball bearings, the initiative tracker, the plexi panels, the metal rods. Looking at everything here for putting this together. I like it. Let's see here. So this is supposed to, oh, is that insert in? Now I'm looking at the, oh, there we go. Okay, so this is the screen. Goes in. And then, see if your light there. Oh, that's pretty cool, but you still have the clip right here, which, again, that's a really cool concept. And I like that everything is magnetized, so it can just go on there and stay there. These are all really great and thoughtful concepts to make it a little bit more streamlined and easier. I like that a lot. And for those of you wondering, it totally removes easily. I just took it all off. Bye-bye. Cleans off. So easily. Very nice. Oh. That's a really awesome screen. What do I do with the ball bearings? The little lights are definitely super helpful. All right. See? Ha! What could I attach here? Here, I'm going to snag a Post-it. Simply because I don't have other paper handily available. The dice tower and the initiative tracker is also attached. Okay, cool. So look, you can take the ball bearing, piece of paper, just like that. And then, ha! Okay. At this point, I'm just having fun playing around. Let me see if I can zoom this camera in a little bit more. One moment, please. I want... Where is... There it is. My camera's hiding on me. Configure video. A cat tree? Don't encourage the cat. Please don't encourage the cat. Get it to focus a little bit more, hopefully. I think that's about as good as I can get it from this distance, so. All right. Zoom the light over. There, that helps. Awesome. Shift the light, there we go. Okay, so we then have, now I get it. Okay. So, you have that, and that will attach to the screen, and then you have the tray for underneath. Now that makes far more sense. See, I got so excited just to see this stuff, I was not paying attention to the directions. I am literally a kid in Christmas time. That me. All right, and then there were dice in the starter set, so I'm gonna grab those out. And we can play around with the dice. Or do I have dice already out here? Huh? I do. Let me get them out of the starter set. All right, getting the dice out because I want to try out this dice tower too. I'm trying to be good about putting things away, but it's also like, I want to play. Yeah, I'll fiddle with the top of this later. Yoink. All right, pretty blue dice that came with the starter set. So all you have to do is pop them through. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I like that a lot. So this makes it far more compact. It makes it easier to customize how you want this. Like I said, I just have this set up here in 2 panels, but this is 4 full panels. But the fact that everything is magnetized and you can pop things up in different spots and move things around, like these 2 panels don't have to stay. You can move those plastic panels around. And then let's see here. Jen said if you put dark paper behind the plexiglass, you can have high contrast notes. That is also fantastic and stunning. But this is a really cool way of getting everything going. I mean, heck, you could even, this is me thinking crafty, you could even sort of print out images of your players and the monsters if you wanted to and attach them to these And because this is clear, natural light will even play through and kind of give you an idea of who's who if you wanted to get pictures involved. That is I like that feature a lot. It's just so simple and easy to grab, easy to move, easy to slide around. That honestly, big thumbs up. So yeah, you have the light, which I don't have charged because I didn't realize it needed charging, but you have the light, dice tower, initiative tracker. That's so cool. And the ball bearings to help stick things on. Blunk. I'm sorry. They're good magnets. It's very satisfying to have it stick on there. All right. Then we have one last sleeve to look in. And this one is the 3D pen and supplies. So let's take a look at what comes in that one. I'm just going to open it up here. Ooh. Now I'm not going to start playing with a 3D pen here because, again, there's a little bit more that goes into these, but let me show you what is in this case. Here we go. Flip it around. All right, so it comes with filament. And these are things, the inspiration tokens also attached to the screen, Jen. All right, so they've provided some, ooh, look at all the fun colors. And 3D pens are something you can purchase on your own. You don't have to wait for a kit or anything, but 3D pens have a lot of function to them. Whether it's like impromptu creating little markers on the map for people. The inspiration tokens. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I have them down on the floor right now. So you can also attach the inspiration tokens to the screen too. Just an FYI. All right, so that's the filament. Here's the 3D pen. So in terms of like how a 3D pen can help make things a little bit easier, it's great for creating impromptu markers on your map. Also, sort of enhancing grid lines if you want to. They're also great for quickly building something up to give a reference point. Also, the other cool thing you can do with them is what you can do is when you have maps set out, a lot of times what happens, there's a compass rose on a map that may not be easily seen by everyone. You can actually take a 3D pen and take the filament when it's in there and everything like that and trace over the compass rose so that people who might have a hard time seeing things, they can put their hands on and feel out where the compass rose is and just be able to determine where the north, south, east, west of everything is and help give a little bit more context too. But this stuff is great for adding sort of extra notes to pieces that might be on the table. Here comes the manual. Ooh, coffee. All right, pretty standard stuff. But like I said, you can get 3D pens already if you want to start incorporating it into your gameplay to help with clarification and everything like that. So yeah, it's got all the goodies. Oh, I'm going to be playing around with this weekend. You can even do things like on people's, does it? It does! Oh, look at that, how cute! It's got the ampersand on it. Oh, that's adorable. With things like people's own minis. Why did I forget minis? Because I'm so excited and overwhelmed. You can even take people's minis bases and you could put like dots or shapes or stuff like that so it's easier to find the mini just by feeling their base. Yep, put names on the initiative tracker. Very cool. Yeah, basically, if you want to be able to touch it and enhance it, they are... 3D pens are great for that. Oh, and it even comes... Can I just wear this as a fashion thing? Oh! Okay, I'm kind of loving this. Safety glove, but it's got the wicked... That's cool. I think I'm just going to wear this in general. I could totally mini paint with this glove, right? What do you think? That's just a fun little accent. I love that. Ah. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Tactile maps. This is what I really wanted to take a look at too. All right. Boy, am I glad I put a table up behind me. Same thing. We have the Braille tab, the velvet lift. Is that a false bottom or is that something else? We'll figure that out soon. All right, so remember how I said anything to help make things more tactile? This as well. I have to take the plastic sleeve off. Because I was good. I didn't cheat. I didn't peek into my gift from Santa ahead of time. All right, let me get this off and we can look at these maps to give you an idea of what you can also start doing with your own maps at home. All right, here we go. Ooh. All right, so let's see what we got here. So it comes in this lovely little case. That's the bottom of the box. Okay, good to know that there's nothing secretive. Okay. Let's even got some instructions here. Maps are a key element of every Dungeons & Dragons campaign, whether the map of a continent, country, city, or village. A map's importance in bringing your world to life can't be overstated. The same can be said for encounter maps. Sometimes you need a visual representation of the area your adventurers are in, or perhaps tactical combat is simply the way your group rolls. However you play, we've got you covered. 20 beautiful rendered tactical poster maps are contained herein and perfect for bringing up any D&D game to life. So these maps, first of all, are stunning. So this is retail. This is something you can pick up. But remember how I was talking about before what you could do on the map? So here you have the grids. You can take that 3D pen and start filling out the grid lines so that people can feel the grid if they have a hard time seeing the grid. And then, let's see. Hold on. Oh, these are a good size. Does it come with a compass on it? Compass rose? Because that's what I wanted to point out too. That's something else you can also enhance on the map. All right, it doesn't, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't. So you could always take one of these maps, and if you want to establish your north, south, east, west for your players, you could pop one of those into the upper corner. And then that way there's reference points for everyone, just to make it clear. Because sometimes, you know, it's a little bit more tricky when you're like, oh, you move to the right, you move to the left, you move up, you move down, and then people sort of lose sense of where they're standing if they don't necessarily have the spatial concept set. So by having these maps on the table, it gives visual reference, but then also giving them a compass rose at the top gives them directions, which sometimes help people better understand where everything is located too. But oh, this is a gorgeous map. Standard paper map with, you know, a little bit of oomph to it, that glossy finish. And then it just folds up nicely. And they're a good size. Like that will definitely fill a table for you. And they're double-sided. So the one side was more of like a cavern, and the other side was more of like a camp type of setup. And this is retail available. All right, so that's a great selection. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 physical maps, double-sided, so you actually get 20 maps in total, which is honestly quite nice. I like that they break this down because a lot of this is stuff that'll come up and sort of be questions, especially new players might have too. You know, I was wondering about that too. Jen was saying they might be wet, dry erase compatible. It does feel like this finish is... Do I have? I might have. Hold on. One moment, please. I am happy to be a tester of the dry... See, I always have dry erase handy. I just do. It's what I do. Okay, so let me take a little corn and we'll test it out. Doesn't hurt, right? It doesn't hurt. Okay, so I'm going to do it right here. Make sure it is, yeah. So I'm going to do what I was talking about, even though it's not a 3D pen. North, south, east, west, and then, look at that. Yep, they are dry erase compatible. That's cool. So we'll say big, bad, evil guy is there. And you fight him. And then he's gone. I don't know if I would leave this to sit for a long period of time, but if you're taking like quick notes and stuff for an encounter, I could very easily see that working. Yeah, Nathan and I were just clocking into the same thing. So for quick notes and stuff that you're going to quickly remove, probably within like the next half hour or so, you could get away with it. I wouldn't leave that over until your next game type of situation. Yeah, you could totally use a spell effects for the pen. Great idea. You can create spell effects. Oh, I like that idea. Oh, I really like that idea for the 3D pen especially. I'm going to cast this one, especially if it's like a cone or a sphere or... Ooh, that's another good use for those. Oops, sorry, just hit the mic again. And the party just wiped the big bad evil guy off the map, as they do. Okay, so this kit has a lot of really awesome resources. And I like the concepts that we're seeing, especially with that DM screen. The fact that the magnetic bits and pieces help keep everything modular, and you can customize and you can put things where you need them. The fact that you have these lovely cases with extra information like the Braille and the QR code for screen readers, that honestly in and of itself is huge to help people out there. But yeah, that really is awesome. These cases are lovely, truly lovely. So there's a lot going on here. All right, let me flip this up to me again. Hello. So that is everything that has come in this amazing collection. I definitely can't wait to sit and play around with a few of these things, especially play around with that DM screen. That's honestly stunning. If you missed the beginning, come here, please. One moment. If you missed the beginning, the screen comes with high contrast colors. It has a texture so you can feel everything out. It's a nice, sturdy, solid wood. There are these magnets that you can use to attach things. But this is a really, really great collection. I like that you have things like the ball bearings, which you can use for fidgeting around, but you can also use for actual purpose on the screen itself. Anything where you can get more than a single use out of it, I am all for. That fidget that was quiet, that was just amazing. Really, like, Jen, brava. Quite frankly, I know you've been working hard on this one. I know this is a project that's been a labor of love for you, and it absolutely shows. Thank you so much for sharing this with me, because I am truly blown away and touched at the thought and the care that has gone into all of this. For me personally, like I said, I like the fact that this breaks things down into more piecemeal sizes that are more manageable. So for me, I'm not having to lift all of this stuff into one singular box. I can take these cases and pick them up comfortably one at a time for myself, so I'm not lifting heavy objects, which is wonderful. I love the fact that you can have a screen reader option so that those who need it can put it to use and have that there and ready. That is wonderful. And again, just all these little details, all these small little details that make something that seems like it should be ready to go for everyone, but it takes it up just another level. Again, that screen reader, the fact that there is just the handles, the latches, all of that, it's beautifully done. It is truly beautifully done. I hope that we start to see more concepts like this brought into our gameplay and readily accessible for people, because it will absolutely make a difference for so many out there who want to be able to sit down at the table and have their moment to do and to be and to experience at a level that makes it even easier for them. This is kind of amazing, not gonna lie, kind of incredible. So yes, thank you for asking me to show this off. I definitely will play around with a couple things, and I'm gonna do some fun setups with the screens, because this is just so much fun. So I'm gonna play around and just show it off a little bit more after the fact, once I have things like charged up. That might be helpful. But yeah, again, some of these, like the maps and the starter set, those are available in store. These other concepts are more pulled together and hopefully we will see available down the line. But I wanted to share these with you all so that you can start thinking about ways that you can kind of adjust and add and enhance your gameplay with others, because it's just those little details make all the difference. Really, truly wonderful. So thank you to everyone who, I'm running out of table space, who came to hang out with me today. I am going to say, if you have missed the painting streams have essentially just shifted over to a different channel. I'm the partner and talent manager over with Codename Entertainment, who's responsible for Idle Champions. And every Friday on Paint and Slay, I sit down with Lauren Urban and we paint miniatures every Friday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 to 2 Pacific. So you can definitely come and check it out. There is a whole backlog of videos that I've done. We've had over 53 episodes now, I believe, of Paint and Slay. And they're all accessible on the Codename Entertainment YouTube channel. If you want to take a look and see the many minis that we have been painting, all the episodes are there. So, I mean, oh, see, I'm loving it. The chat's already talking about, oh, I have some ideas. Okay. All right, Puddin', I'd love to hear what you're going to be doing. But yeah, definitely go and check that out and then come and join us. We'll be starting up with the next round of Paint and Slay in 2023. January 12th or 13th. That's right. So Friday the 13th. The 13th. So definitely come and hang out with us. And for those of you who liked the lunch break live streams that I used to do, it's very much that vibe. Absolutely that vibe. Like I said, Laura and I will be painting minis. Sometimes we have special guests and everything like that. But would love to see these names that I'm seeing in this chat over in that chat. If you haven't already, do be sure that you're following Jen on her socials. You can start on Twitter and Instagram. I believe DreamWisp is pretty much standard for you, Jen, correct? As the handle. So go and check that out. And also be sure to check out Gale Song, which is a fantastic live stream you want to take a look at too. If we have a link for that, Jordan or Jen, I believe you should be able to pop the link. And you guys have the okay to pop links in to the chat. So feel free to put one of those go to watch, catch the VODs type of stuff. I'm trying to think if there's any other recap things happening. No, I think that's it. So yeah, I will call it for the day, evening, morning, whatever time zone you happen to be in. It was so good to see all of these familiar names in the chat. Thank you so much, Jordan, for popping those links in. For everyone who is celebrating for the holidays over this weekend, be safe, have fun. For those of you who are just taking some time to relax, I hope you get that time to take a breather, to regroup before we start another year in a couple of, well, gosh, like a week and a few days. But basically, take care, everyone. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Make sure to find me on my socials on the flip side. And I will talk to you all soon. Until then, bye-bye.